and I heard some activity. Sorry, my storage is going to probably go down. Let me just erase some things. See, there was some activity across the way. See, I live in a beautiful place that needs to be protected. The whole earth needs to be protected, though. And that's the thing, is like, ugh. See, people might be waking up a little bit just in their yard, in their city area, where a plant is talking to them, or a bird come down and said, "What up? You and me?" And like, did I just see that? It's like, yes. Look at the sky. Look at your own body, man. Just like, did it call you? Go to the call. Sit and take at least 25 minutes out into that area, But see, the thing is that um, it's not well known. It is well known, kind of like. I mean, it's hidden that the vaxes, getting vaccines might make you completely allergic to the sun, allergic to all kinds of things. Right now, you're allergic to milk. Now you're allergic to the grass. Now that stuff does cause that stuff, and then they try to um, do more with you with that. They wonder, why am I allergic now? Well, did you receive your 75 in the beginning, and then now we can cure you? Just come and get another 75, and some more torture of something. And it's like, that's not very nice. Pardon me. Right? Well, whose business was that? Somebody had an idea and they could do it. Wow. Did you have any ideas? Did you do it? My idea for a lot of it, really, for a lot of us, is just, can you run away from that stuff? Because you want to have the full good experience of your body. Really, man, it's not meant to be spent in disease and have such a hard time. A lot of people are like, huh? What do you mean? I mean, that's all we know. I mean, no, we love you, but it's time to have a good time. Can you feel like having a good time? Get away from people that aren't having such the good time. See, now, I don't mean to say get away from the ill and the downtrodden. See, we can love them when they know that there's a problem. See, we know that there's a problem. There's a basic problem of the mind suffering, right? Did I tell you that? There's the problem of not being able to love. There's a problem of not being able to heal, because um, it's a complex arena to be able to heal yourself, and then to be able to heal others. And so where we're at now, what I feel, and this might be the truth, let me know if you feel it too. I mean, wherever you are with it, your health and everything, I mean, you have to stay away from what causes diseases. You have to put up boundaries. I hope you don't indulge in all the poisonous ways of doing things. There's probably even a good thing to smoke rather than what they're having you smoke there, especially whatever. But now eating too and drinking the water, of course there is. Have you noticed? It's like hunger down, and who's going to figure out how to free us all up from that crap? Really, there's something going on that I can't help. It's Chiron in my first house in Aries, and it's going to be conjuncting. There's something conjuncting Libra, and I think it's Black Moon Lilith. I think. Oh fuck! I'm sorry. Something is conjuncting Libra. No, I'm sorry. The South Node, Libra, illumination. That's where we're dealing with this. The full moon eclipse coming up is dealing with men and women. This Libra and Aries, and it's like, no wonder this shit comes up. See, we need to get our fucking shit together. Can you trust love? Do you know that that's the answer? There's a pitfall going on when you don't know love. How to grab on to what? Well, no, it's more like let go and let's find out how to be creative. See, we are moving into our creative lives, and that's what I know. I know of creativity. I know of innovating. I know of inventing as you go. I know of that we need that now. It's not going to be easy, but we make it easier through these inventions. Healing. I know of healing. You know, I know where I've been, and I know how I've made it work. And see, this now we're getting into the vibration of what Abraham Hicks talks about. It's just like things are always working out for me, and really I want to be, and not I want to be, really it's happening now. If we look, I would love to reorientate myself into the love more. See, when you have that going on, see, that's rare, and it actually chases away the enemy more than it than it attracts them. And unfortunately, hi Jesus, am I doing great? Yes. Well, unfortunately, people think that you're crazy when you start talking about love. That it's the only answer. Meditation, love. If you don't know that as being the answer, to answer all other questions and answers and solve problems, then we have a lot to unfold and talk about. And all we can be is excited for you, right? 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 No, see, the thing is that a lot of suffering needs to go on before, and that suffering, are we suffering right? How is your suffering? When you finally get into that position of knowing love, okay, so are you in a position of knowing love? See, the thing is right now is we do not want to lose what we have now, what we have developed of our space. And if it looks like material gain, really, it could be ancestral. Some of us are still working with our ancestral inheritance and generational inheritance is what I mean. And whether that's good or bad, see, for me, it's tedious. It's tedious. See, I'm looking at the matrix, and it's like no wonder this place sits empty because everybody around me is throwing boogers at me because I believe in love or God or something like that, but really it's a money thing, and it's like, well, in God we trust, and why aren't you helping somebody like me instead of helping yourselves? I mean, these people roofed over there, and they're roofing over there, and this person put a fence up. I asked for 4 boards. They kept asking me, do you need something? Do you need something? These are sociopaths, by the way. And it's like, yeah, no, I need a shaman and stuff, and so do you. We're going through a lot of shit, and unfortunately, I told them about some things, but then I managed to pick myself up and stand against these fucking assholes that they need to know. It's like, how else are you gonna do it? But say, no, excuse me, keep this place clean, you fucking pigs. That's pretty much what I did, and they didn't like it. They sent some pigs down here, and I said, whoa, you're a pig that can't even breathe with me. Here, let's do it. And they said, no, I cannot breathe with you. They literally said this. And I was like, well, let me get my camera and record because I'm looking at a non-human being. Do you understand that you're a contagion now? That's what really went on last year. I have some practice and some weird shit, man. It's like, well, what's this practicing you for? Well, it's really just knowing. It's like, babes, I know I take my right to remain silent. And that you just progress into this thing. I got my language down. I was trying to help us with it here. And stay tuned. We're going through a strange time of did you know that we could be sent into emergency at any minute with these fucking Uranus transits coming up at the end of August? Something. You've seen them pull some crap off, right? Who are them, Shauna? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't watch TV. No, I mean, it was on social media too. I mean, I saw it, and when you see it, it's like, all right, look, here we go. And it was probably within hours. Of course, that's the way you spread it, right? But what I'm spreading is like, here we go. Did you figure out that you don't get wet when we say the word water? And especially when this thing says the word water, or that when there's a picture there, I'm not trying to discard our connection. I'm saying, babes, eventually we're going to have to put that darn choreographed dance together in a subway. We're going to have a picnic, but where does that happen? Where do you think it happens? I still think it happens through this, like this. But do you know the difference between outer space? Like we might have a meeting, do you think we should have a meeting? Where are the meetings happening? See, I see astrologers and other people talking, and they've had their meetings, and it's very money based oriented. Isn't that fucked up? I say, isn't that fucked up? Because that's the institution still. They're still in prison. And they're watching. They've hijacked the ability, and once I'm telling you, Christ, am I on the right track? You sure are. You're trapped here, babes. As a human being, you're trapped. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know, we can change it to our favor. We can change it to a different vibrational frequency. I visualized it, and we're barely at the precipice of looking in it. How do we defeat the controlling energies and make it work for us? What I mean is make it stop poisoning us. Make it stop um, not working for us, period. Like the fucking court system over there. Well, here's what the court system is all about. You have to drop everything and go. Go and just sit on the courts. The courts. What else are you going to do? Because that shit over there, what are we going to do? It's so fucked up here. It's like, huh. You know what we're going to do? We're gonna do almost like my rooster here, but not quite. But he very much is part of the 3D, 5D. I'm sorry. So is this squirrel over here. You just kind of bring yourself to a state of prayer. Make yourself, your very own being, into a radiating state of prayer that threatens. See, right now, there's a sifting going on, and what's getting its way right now, Venus is there cleaning shit up, and Mercury's going retrograde and saying, no, let's do the dance again with the whatever's going to happen here when it squares Uranus again, along with the moon and the sun on the 27th. Now, is that the 27th? Let me give you the date, because you want to kind of notice, like, the wave, man, that we're involved with. It's like, can you please understand that astrologers, whether it's me or some other astrologer, they're trying to, if they're any good, they're going to give you the real forecast, the real low down shite, and you can ride these waves. Look at it. Your enemy knows about it, or do they? It depends on who you are, what you are. Here we are. It's around about here on the 20th. Okay, so I'm sorry. It's the 18th. We're heading right for it right now. When the moon goes full, we have the Mars square. We have a Mars trine. See, the moon trines and it trines Jupiter. That's the trippy thing about this particular moon in Aquarius, is that it trines these planets, and that's what's really good. Really good. If you have an air planet, if you're a Libra, it's in your favor right now. Halt. Just stop a minute, because Mercury is going to take care of some things. You're probably in the middle of something that's up in the air, and it's not up. It's up in the air. That's basically it. When we see, we've got Saturn working on people. Very hard to work out the subconscious wiring, but it is going to work out. It is. People are up against it. Are they lying? Are they cheating each other out just because they can't work their fucking shit out? So stand your ground, because most likely, if you've done your work, inner, really, and a lot of times that's to play the game. Here, it's a game. See, I'm trying to get into the video game where I was talking in the beginning. How is this bank trying to get me online banking? Say, yeah, I would love to talk to you about it. What do you know about PayPal? Because right now I'm trying to get my Apple ID sorted out, and that's just up to me, right? I have to remember how that gets done. For some reason, they aren't remembering my Apple ID. I'm posting what I figured out, and so I need to find out why they're not knowing, scam shit. And anyway, but see, I'm doing it because we are going to reorientate, and see, my situation is very impermanent. I know this as far as all of life and the way we're supposed to live. You have an impermanence, breath by breath, babes, and see, we can be okay. We can be okay. See, people can reach out for help from people who are okay, and we can be okay, and they can be okay too. Doesn't need to be so heavy with, just let's pluck away at this. Once you know that you're in prison, then you start taking care of each other more. I keep trying to tell you this. These people around me, they don't know that they're in prison. And the thing that's going on in this planet, babes, that is stuck here, it's stuck. What I mean by stuck, they're not connected to God enough, they're not doing love enough to where it's just always sinking down and they get, and they're dragging, it's slow and it's murky and it's stuck and it's darkness. It's darkness. It's pissed. It's angry. It's all the lower vibrational frequency stuff. It's frustrated. It's sad. And it's like, babes, there's enough of that to be. You know what? I am not free of having a miserable life. I'm just not going to dwell on it. Can you make what you have had worked for, and also what has been handed to you, really, if you have generational wealth or whatever? It could be just your breath and you on this planet, because everything is going to start changing. It will for me. It will for me. You know, it's like, okay, get up above it. See how it's a benefit and not a burden. You know, I'm in the middle. Okay, I'm just itching. It's going to happen. It's going to happen for all of us. Wait a minute, though. See, when we have Mercury going backwards, it's, you know, you better have been preparing already, because whatever goes on, that they fucking pull on us, as far as this election thing and whatever they have in store. See, we're saying that maybe it's technological now. We have no choice but be at the mercy of technological advancements that are so much more advanced than you can ever imagine, because this whole universe and you are a technology. The realm that you're in is like, it's not only it's not only a technology made by God, but because it could be hijacked, it could be plugged into, it could be done all this stuff, and they do it. That's your deep state military on this planet who's stuck here. They're like, oh, we can do EMF waves, we can do the lower vibrational frequency sound waves, we can do a fucking grid, we can try and poke a hole, we can, you know, all this stuff. Yeah. How do you like genre sci-fi after all? We need it. Get up in the air. You know, we have that air quality going on right now with the moon. I didn't realize that the moon is going to trine. This happens. It begins when it's the moon in Aquarius on the 18th. It's going to start on the 18th. I'll promise you, I'll get on my guitar and start playing. Well, you see, on the 18th is in a couple days, Mercury squares Uranus, and that is look out for aviation type of quality accidents, freak accidents of the aviation realm. But yes, Earth also is involved here, because it's in Earth. Weird, strange one that this Uranus and Earth. Sorry, I'm getting excited here, but really, it's a time of if you've noticed how beautiful it is, you need to get into your meditative state and really, please take a deep breath and figure all of this is going to come to pass. Whatever you're worried about, if it's squaring you, especially over the Mercury retrograde, people are trying to make decisions right now on your life that you can be saying, excuse me, but we can relook at this and re-see it. Now it's in your favor, because while the retrograde is happening, whatever was decided is not going to stick. So please relax and then watch the interference that could happen. I hate to say it, but it's like, on top of your personal myopic frustrations that see you can't detach, and people around you are trying to throw bombs at you, there could be an outer, like, catastrophe, something, you know, coming from the sky or something. Talk about those meteorites, you know, we don't know. And anyway, that's the end of this month. It's like, woo! Yo, but see, Mercury goes out of retrograde on the 28th. On the 29th? No, anything after that? 29th? Let's just see what happens right there, because that's hovering where all that activity took place with the Donald Trump thing, flipping the book into September. We move through again, and Mercury squares Uranus for another time, and you know, what we can see it already, because it already happened with the Trump thing. When it did emerge out, um, it was we already had a square with Mercury in July, and it's kind of cruising here, and it's just days after that thing that happened with Trump. It's now telling me that it has everything to do with the media and the airwaves and the way that they conduct our get a hold of our minds. See, with the sun squaring and conjuncting it, now it's going to very much be a deeper impression. It's going to be like overwhelming light, whatever that means. Um, Thanks for listening to this video. I will put this video on the 17th. These are very different looking than the ones I've been posting because we are actually making breakthroughs as we go throughout this whole month. Some of us are getting downloads, and we are actually um, handling the new phase of our life. If it's just a little bit, whatever it is, you know, especially our relationships or situationships. Um, love is the answer. Love is the answer. See, now, you know, who's practicing, who's able to be the higher octave, which I hate to say this to all the narcissists, it's the worst part, but you made it to this far. The highest octave of love is to let go. That is really hard, isn't it? Because we have narcissists waiting for everything to fall and they're just going to take it from you. And it's like, no, that's not the let go that we mean. See, the let go that we mean is the one that they don't know about that actually brings in more. In the form of love, being there for each other, allowing each other to be who we are and to move through what we need to move through and to let go. Let go, keep letting go. What of what? Especially your views. Your views. The traditional value is going to be the very last thing that people need to start stripping away because it degrades the connection they could be having with having uh, whole being wise, like holistically, you know, with everybody. Like, well, did you include your sister? Why not? You know, I don't know. Sift going on. We don't take it personally that we can't be there for everybody, right? Maybe we are being there for everybody at the rate that we can be. And how about this jargon, babes? What I'm up to is looking into our own personal lives that it starts from the inner and works out. And if you can figure anything out, write us a book, send us a letter, put it on this, but it's already here. Surrender, surrender, let go, because love is going to keep us buoyant. Now, having said that, I'm saying this because what might happen that gets into the minds of people. It's happening on a scale already, but it can happen on a massive scale that they just disrupt everybody with a belief on saying, no, this is the doom and everything is in scarcity now, and right, and the truth is that they do run that with all of the conversation. It's not a bad thing to try and protect each other here. They want us to be eating each other's heads off. Gonna have to go by feeling. Gonna have to go by feeling. The feeling of surrender is not good for the mind, but that's just too bad. That's just too bad because you want to go for a good feeling overall. With what, Shauna? What is it? Well, we want to regroup. We're going to find each other. We're going to make each other shine, basically, because we don't do this alone. Really. You know, a little bit of piece of information now I will help you, you know, and people are on here just like crazy. And I reflect to the therapists that people pay them a lot of money to tell them things that is not comfortable. See, but people that get that bad with their money, their lifestyle of getting that fucking disconnected. It's a fucking merry-go-round, by the way. They don't feel it's worth anything, and they get miserable enough to where they're going to pay, and then because their wallet is being gouged, $1,800 a session that will last 6 sessions, and by then, if you don't get it, well, we'll do another $1,800 of a session, and by then you would probably get it. But really, there's an eye roll right when you walk in. Watch for it. The therapist is like this. Here's another one that is hanging on for dear fake fucking life. If they are a good therapist, they will tell you that, and they will do that. Those are called Buddhists. They might have a little stick and they say, get out there. Take care of business. Stop moping and pouting around. Did you carry water and chop wood today? And did you set a good example by smiling and doing it? Smile. Because you are not your past. You are not the experience. You are the creator. You are the experiencer. You are creating the experience. When are you going to wake up to that? We're not here to tell you, I'm sorry that happened to you when you were 3, but if you're paying $2,000, maybe that's where the therapy goes. I hear that some therapy goes, now you're being cradled by them, and they know how to kind of take you back to that moment to where you're going. It's what you call holistic healing. You're going back to the wound, and now you're going to clean the wound out. Ugh. It's like you were burnt. I was burnt by I put a fucking fire out. Excuse me. But I was burnt in the process. The darn hot plastic went on me. Which hand was it? See, now I forget. It was this hand. And I learned that, first of all, salt water is the way to go. If you ever have a burn or a heavy-duty wound, do not put soap and stuff on there. I mean, you can, but it stings. You want to use salt water. It cleans it too. But the bottom line is that with a burn is very, very true that you have to keep it clean in order for it to heal. And it won't heal unless you keep it clean. And see, that means that you have to clean it. And it hurts. You scream, but you remember the feeling afterwards because you can tell you need to clean it because it starts to hurt. I'm still talking about overall wounds that we are have received through childhood, and we where do we work them out? Through is it a relationship or was it a situationship? Did somebody form a trap for you through trauma bond, getting into the fact that you needed something or something they don't know how to fucking relate? And we're not taking care of each other now. We're just fucking stripping each other, backstabbing, and all this holy fucking shit! Comment section down below. If I got PayPal, would you give me $5 for this 33 minutes of exposure? And woo! Help us. Help you. Help us. Help each other. Help us. Help us. Help me. Help me. Help you. Help you. Help me. Help you. Love's the answer. Let go of your traditional values. That's what's really holding shit up. Trust. If anything, listen to the words you're using. Trust God. Trust love. Trust this moment now. Trust that you have wings. Trust that you have wings. Find a bird outside. Go there and look at it. They're trying to show you, man, all of this can fall away and we just fly away. How about that? How about that? Me? Babe, I didn't just say I don't get a motorcycle and take the curve like this. I'll be there, babe. Yeah, just wait a minute.